Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ryan here. Nothing I wanted to actually cover in the wrestling news world today. Instead, I actually want to bring up an interesting wrestling discussion question, and that is, do we only care about the underdog? And by underdog, I don't mean Rey Mysterio in a match against the Big Show. I mean underdog in the eyes of WWE management, someone who they wouldn't exactly see as a main event caliber guy. A great example of this, of course, is Daniel Bryan. And I think not only because he's extremely talented, but also the fact that he was sort of a counter to what WWE wanted as their main event guy sort of helped fuel his amazing run to winning the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 30. And sort of what comes after that is the fact that there were a good number of people who actually lost interest in Bryan after he won the championship. Now, I wasn't exactly one of those people. I was still obviously invested in that, but it really comes down to the fact that once Bryan achieved that goal, he was no longer sort of the underdog as a main event guy. So people lost interest and they sort of latch on to the next guy who they feel like isn't getting what they deserve, deserves a push or whatever. So I'm sort of bringing to the fact that are we just in this endless cycle of only caring about the guy who isn't getting his due at the moment? Is that just how we are? We'll latch onto a guy like Dolph Ziggler who we think deserves better, and then once, if Ziggler reaches that status, then it's, he's a main event guy, whatever, we're gonna move on to the next guy. I feel like a lot of this we're seeing with a guy like Roman Reigns. Now, Roman Reigns isn't exactly someone we'd consider an underdog in a lot of ways, but when he was in the Shield, I think everyone was pretty much high on every single guy in that group. But now that the machine has gotten behind Vince McMahon, once the machine, Vince McMahon included obviously, has gotten behind Roman Reigns, and that we clearly see that this is a guy that they want to build up to be a main event guy, a lot of people have sort of turned on him and now are kind of against him. And so that's really bringing the question, do you feel this way as a wrestling fan? Do you always find yourself latching on to the guy who isn't getting his due instead of the guy who's getting his push? I mean, we can look back to John Cena. There was a time where the smarter internet wrestling fans were big fans of John Cena, and then once he got this monster push, everyone kind of turned their back on him. So I'm bringing this out to you guys. Let me know in the comments below. Do you feel that you gravitate towards the underdog and once they get their push you lose interest? Or is it really about the guy and the character and that you can stay interested in them, in their wrestling style or whatever it is? As in, you're behind Daniel Bryan whether he's, in the main event or whether he's on the lower card. Something like that. So let me know. Are you just interested in those who don't get their due, or can you follow a guy throughout his career and enjoy him pretty much just as much as you did from the start? So let me know. Don't forget to also hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to also check out our podcast on this channel every single Tuesday. Don't forget to check out the brand new ByteThat.com as well, and follow us on social media at ByteThatCast on Twitter and Facebook. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.